find this.
Yeah, Coach. Off top, you've coached so many great players, but can you specifically, who are some of the players that stand out in your mind? Maybe like a Matt Grudegood or maybe like a Chris Richard. I remember I was watching you guys back in those days. I'm a diehard USC fan ever since like 1999. I remember those players. Chris Claiborne. Are there any names that come?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, are there any names that stick out in your mind? Like, yo, that dude, he was one of my guys.
Oh man, I mean, Chris Claiborne was maybe the most talented football player I've been around. Ridiculous. Won the Buckets that year, knocking out quarterbacks. I mean, it was sick. It was ridiculous. A man that big that could move that quick and agile, and how physical he was ridiculous. He was knocking guards out. I mean, he was incredible. I mean, some of the players I got to coach, man, I think Troy Polamalu is one of the best I ever got to be around and coach at USC. Kevin Ellison was a great one. Had so much awareness, so much instincts. Matt Grudegood, Lofa Tatupu. Those are some ridiculous players.
Ray
Maluga, Brian
Remember
Cushing.
when he knocked out Olsen, the UCLA quarterback, on the sideline?
Oh, that was ridiculous.
He killed him. I was at that game.
I don't think it was Olsen. It was the guy from
Cowan.
Yeah, but you know what? They beat us that game.
Yeah, I know.
They beat us. We were number 1 in the country, and we lost that game. But yeah, those are some of the disappointments, man. That's why it's a great rivalry.
Taylor Mays as well.
Taylor Mays was ridiculous. I mean, he was a 3-time All-American for us. I thought he played great for us, and it was fun. From Seattle too.
Sean Cody, local kid from Los Altos, another big player for
Hacienda Heights, and he was he was probably the landmark recruit that we got to come to us under Coach Carroll. He was, if you remember, he was like the number 1 recruit in the nation, USA Today, and Sean Cody decided to come to us. He was looking at a bunch of very good schools, but he decided to come, and from there, recruiting just took off. So Sean was a special player for us for sure. I mean, Mike Patterson, Frosty Rucker, Omar Nazel. I mean, who else? We were loaded up front,
Remember Will Poole was a good corner.
Will Poole was great.
Players, man.
Kenechi Udeze, right?
Udeze, yeah,
I mean,
he was a beast.
D-line coach for the Trojans now. I mean, that defensive line was loaded. Yeah, Will Poole was a great player at Ventura College and played 1 year for us.
He had a big pick. I remember. I think it was against Cal. I just remember so many of those names.
Of all the corners, Chris Cash, I mean, they're probably the best tackling corners that we had. I mean, they're physical, they're tough.
Were you around when
Terrell Thomas? How about Terrell Thomas?
Terrell Thomas.
That was ridiculous.
Did he play for the Giants, I think?
Played for the Giants. Kerry Harris.
Maybe before that, do you remember that guy named Ojalete?
Ojalete, yeah, for Los Alamitos. He played safety.
Before you, or
I was I was a walk-on when he was I was a walk-on junior when he was a freshman.
Those were the days.
Yeah, I remember Ife Ojalete, Darryl Knight. How about Sammy Knight?
Darryl
Rideau, yeah, we coached him. Chad Morton.
Hey, he's got Chad Morton's
jersey.
Chad Morton, he's got his number right there.
Chad Morton was the guy. He coached at the Seahawks with us, and I said, hey, Chad, do you remember when you predicted, guarantee that we'd beat UCLA at the Pac-10 Media Day? You don't remember that, huh, Aaron? You should remember that.
I was little, man.
Because, bro, we lost to UCLA 8 years in a row, if you could believe that or not.
I remember those.
And Chad was fed up one day, and at the media day, he said, I guarantee you we're going to beat UCLA. After the game, so we beat them at the Coliseum. This guy is carried on the shoulders like Vince Lombardi throughout the Coliseum, and that's what happened. So.
Okay, maybe last question, Coach. Off top, first thing that comes to mind, your best victory at USC was?
2003 season, 2004 Rose Bowl, beating Michigan, a great Michigan team with some great NFL players, to win our first national championship. That was awesome.
That's right. That's when Liner caught that reverse pass for a touchdown from Mike Williams.
Big Mike Williams, yep.
You guys went on the road and beat Auburn the first game of the season. That was a huge win when we didn't know who was going to take the reign at quarterback after Palmer left.
No, I mean, Carson just won Heisman, off to a great career in the NFL. And then there's Hudson running for the 40 there, but and he goes out there, and I think his first pass was a touchdown, right?
Mike Williams. Herschel Dennis had a big game that game.
Herschel.
Number 20, Darnell Bean.
Darnell Bean. Did he have a pick? He did, right?
He did.
What a great athlete he was from Long Beach Poly, and yeah, he was starting as a true freshman. Man, we had some good players.